Now, here's your Pinpoint weather forecast with meteorologist Henry Grof.
Well, we are seeing some nice weather still continuing since the start of this week. Now, we are starting to reintroduce, well, we did yesterday, reintroduce that smoke back into the Middle Ohio Valley. But if you look, really, it's not affecting us that much, just creating that haze across the skies, but definitely not at the surface. So no problems here so far, including these temperatures continuing to stay in the mid 70s with dew points, well, starting to make that slow climb back up into the low 60s, which means it's starting to get a little bit more humid, but it's so far not too bad. So I would say it's not bad to head outside this afternoon. Now, why that smoke is coming back in, it was mainly earlier this week. We had our winds coming in from the north. Now they're coming in mainly from the southwest, which is going to help to push out that smoke later on. So when we bring up that, this is really looking aloft up above us, and that's where we are seeing most of that smoke. And you can notice that's starting to move slowly off towards the west. So we're going to start to see that slowly disappear. And especially right now, most of the smoke is mainly just staying aloft. As we get closer back to the surface, not really much of an effect here in Parkersburg. That's why the air quality hasn't really taken much of a hit. We're still seeing at that moderate category. We haven't really gotten any closer to the unhealthy for some range, which is pretty good, which is why you should still try to get outside, enjoy the nice temperatures. We're going to be sitting close to average here into Parkersburg and Marietta. Down south, getting a little bit warmer into the upper 80s, especially 87 into Ravenswood. But what's making it very nice out there are still those dew points. But you notice now we're going to see our winds start to shift in from the south, and we have plenty of moisture off to our west. That dry air starting to move, just staying into the New England area. So we'll start to see that slowly climb up over the next 24 hours, especially moving into Thursday. We'll see our dew points back into the mid to upper 60s, and we're even looking at the 70s potentially returning for both Sunday and Monday of next week. And with more moisture in the air, well, that also means the return of that chance to rain. So Futurecast so far only showing us that dry conditions sticking around with us, looking at mostly clear skies moving into tonight. Partly cloudy for Thursday night into the morning hours. However, still going to be seeing some of that sunshine. Now you start to notice some of those isolated showers starting to develop, mainly off to our east into the panhandle of West Virginia. That's not really going to be affecting us, especially moving into Friday morning. But then the afternoon, we see some rain moving in towards the south, and then some of those isolated to scattered showers, the potential for an isolated thunderstorm possible for Friday afternoon. So unfortunately, yeah, that chance of rain is going to be returning to the forecast. So far, it will be more likely on the tail end of the weekend into the start of next week. However, there's no need to cancel those plans for Friday. We're only looking at an isolated chance. It's good to be aware, but it's not going to be a washout. So still have fun moving closer to the weekend, Alexa. So far, it's been a pretty good start to the week. I just already miss it already.
Me too. You know, with the nice weather and the warmer temperatures, it's really feeling like summer. It's going away quickly.
It was nice to have the low 80s. Now, even though on average we see 85, what made it so great were the low dew points. It felt nice and dry out there, not that muggy, hot mess we had last week.
You know, everybody knows I like the warmer temperatures, but whenever it gets really humid and it's just super heavy feeling outside, you just don't really want to be out. You know, you want to stay indoors, at least for me. And, you know, it's hard to do lots of things outside.
Now, even though it's not looking too nice out there with that smoky air up above, luckily not close to the surface. That's why I still recommend getting outside and enjoy it while you can.
And I was surprised to see them even coming back, even though it's up high. So hopefully they leave soon. Well, thank you, Henry. And coming up.